Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the night here at PETIT STADE. It's UGB versus the RSSB TIGERS. It's Sunday, 19 July 2026. It's 8:30 in the night. Sunday night prime basketball. In about a few minutes here, we're going to be going live for this game.
Welcome to the second game. This is bound to be a very interesting game. This is the second match of the night, as Chacha mentioned. RSSB Tigers are taking on UGB after having lost to Reg on Friday. The stage is set for another exciting clash as UGB faces the Tigers in their second meeting of the season. Both teams return with plenty to play for, but before that, let's look at who's playing for UGB today.
That's right, UGB number 0, Nkundu Atieri, number 00 is Iyak Karemye Emmanuel, number 2 is Kalisa Bryan, number 3 is Karibu Emmanuel, number 5 is Nhanira Bello, number 8 is Pierre Steven, number 12 Twizere David, number 15 Kayondo Eriksan, number 23 is Muhayu Mukiza Eric, and number 34 is Iran Honda Hilar. The coach is Morenzi Eves.
Will this UGB team be able to make a comeback and win their second leg against Tigers today?
Yeah, it's all for the taking here for this two teams, UGB versus Tigers. Tigers coming off the back of a tough loss against Rwanda Energy Group, who dominated them. Can they come back today and show what they're made of?
Absolutely. In their first encounter, RSSB Tigers dominated UGB. They delivered an impressive 93-63 victory with a dominant performance on both ends of the floor. That result gave the Tigers confidence heading into today's game, while UGB has extra motivation to bounce back. We'll see if that happens. For the Tigers, the goal is to maintain their winning momentum against UGB and make a comeback from their loss against Reg, while looking to cement their place in the playoffs that are coming up soon.
That's absolutely right. Tigers looking to get into the playoffs. It's just a matter of what seed are they going to be. Are they going to be the 4th seed? Are they going to be the 3rd seed? Are they going to be the 2nd seed or the 1st seed? As you know, that determines who they're going to face. Ideally, it's the 1st seed who faces the 4th seed and the 2nd against the 3rd. And it's going to be the RSSB Tigers lineup here today. Who are they bringing? They're bringing number 2, Lars Lycan Ishimwe. Number 3, they're bringing Tark Anthony Shea. Number 5, they're bringing Iritigapo Fistone. Number 6, the man, the myth, the legend, Paul Busy Mana. Number 7 is Ishishatse Hervé. What a name. Number 12, Troy Sinze. Number 23, Hagumin Juarez, Steven Sam Steve, the tough man. Number 24 is Shaka Olivier, the big man. Roberts, Nathaniel, Anthony. I didn't know his name was Nathaniel. We called him Nate. Number 33 is Manzi Dan. Number 45 is Zuzu Anisre Mimi. He's been a 20-point legend every single game. And 55 is the well-known, the bad man, Antino Alvarez Jackson. And the coach is the one and only Henry Danis Mwinuka.
We know Tigers might have lost against the Reg team on Friday, but they are no easy team to beat. They will be looking to make their comeback today, while UGB, although currently ranked 6th on the standings, will also want to make sure they win or end their season on a high. Will Tigers make it 2 wins from 2 against UGB, or can UGB rewrite the story this time around? Tip-off is almost here. Don't miss what promises to be another thrilling battle on the floor.
That's right, in about 49 seconds here, we're going to be going live in this game between UGB and RSSB Tigers. The last game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us here on Okapi Sports Network. And right about in 37 seconds, we're going to be going live and at the tip-off for this beautiful, beautiful game that it promises to be. I just cannot wait.
The team chemistry on Friday for the RSSB Tigers didn't seem to be on point as it usually is. Perhaps it's because they have a couple of new recruits that came later in the second leg, probably as part of the prep for the playoffs. Looking to see Roberts really settle into the group. Zuzua also mentioned in the press conference on Friday that he's still very early on. Once they feel comfortable, will they also become quite dominant and get Tigers back to that initial high energy, high winning streak.
That's absolutely right. Zuzua mentioned that he still feels like they need to bring up a lot of intensity on defense. Can they bring that intensity here today? UGB, always a tough team to play against. Very, very tough team to play against. Anytime you find them, they're going to give you a run for your money. If you sleep, you might just catch yourself on the losing end of the game. Nate Roberts, Zuzua, Nisra, Mimi, Tark, Shea, Sam Steve, the bad man, and Antino Alvarez Jackson starting off as a starting five here for RSSB Tigers and UGB are going to be bringing Yakaremye, Zulu as the starting five, and it's going to be the bad man, number 15, Kayondo Eriksson, who's going to be starting us off. And then Iran Kundahilar is going to be the big man here today. We're also going to be having Nakhanira starting off in the backcourt. And the man who's been showing up, young but dangerous, David. I mean, come on, this guy is just a special, special kid. A lot of talent. Can he continue to show his money's worth as UGB continues to build up their team? And it's going to be tip-off here, and Nate Roberts takes the ball here, starting off. RSSB Tigers on a good possession. Antino Alvarez Jackson gets a screen there from Nate Roberts. Ball with Nisri Juzua. Deep pass to Tark Shea, and a slam.
What a start. What a start from the Tigers. That was a statement beginning. Dominant by Tigers. UGB should definitely be afraid.
Yeah, a lot of good showing here. The team chemistry there just absolutely gelling. If they can play like this, then Tigers are a very dangerous team. Once they understand each other, it's difficult to play against them. 2-0, the score. Nisre Zuzua comes in, kicks out the ball, perimeter. Sam Steve backing him up, and it's going to be Antino Alvarez Jackson looking for a pass. Step back. Ball back to Zuzua. They only have 5 seconds on the clock. Zuzua goes for the long one, but it's off the mark. Picked up again by Rankunda Hilar. Ball out. To Hanira. Ball Kayendo Eriksson and Hanira backing up Tark Shea. Kicks it back out to David. David gets the ball stolen there by Nisre Zuzua Mimi. Zuzua gets the ball tapped. It's going to be RSSB Tigers possession.
UGB needs to be very careful with this Tigers team. All of them, potentially. And just like that.
Wow. What a slam here by Nate Roberts. Coming off. The side ball. I mean, this is just chemistry at its finest. RSSB starting to look like the team they're supposed to be. And it's going to be Aremie at the top. Gets the ball to David. David gets the ball stolen again by Antino Jackson. Antino Jackson gets blocked. And it's going to be stolen there by Kayondo Eriksson. Kayondo Eriksson looking to attack on the opposite side of the court. Comes in. Gets the ball to Hilar and Irankunda. And it's going to be cleaned up again by Kayondo Eriksson. Just absolutely cleaning up on the offensive side here. UGB 4-2 the score. Only a 2-point lead here for the Tigers with 3 minutes already down on the clock. Screen from Nate Roberts. Long ball. Zuzua cannot get it to land. Long ball to Kayondo Eriksson, who just absolutely kills it with the nice and easy. All nothing but net. Well, yeah. Kayondo Eriksson leading the team here. He's got 4 now in the game. Chino Jackson gets the ball to Nate Roberts. Get ball back. Nate Roberts down the middle. Hilar steals the ball. Long ball. David coming down the middle. Goes up. Doesn't get fouled, and it's going to be a turnover here. Tark Shea picks it up. Zuzua Nisre goes for the long 3. Still yet to get going. Nisre Zuzua Mimi. Sam Steve off his hand. UGB basketball possession.
Tigers seem to have a very strong start to this game, but UGB is showing that they are not to be written off in the first couple of minutes. They will definitely fight until the end. They do need to be a bit careful, though. Tigers have quite a strong bench and will be able to sustain their energy much longer. So UGB have to be smart with their plays. But so far, great responses.
That's right. As Zulu responds, Iyakaremie just putting those 3 points up on the board. RSSB Tigers now trailing 3 points. Can Antino, the danger man, come down the middle, and he goes up and in. Wow. Motion here by Antino, crashing into the fan seats here at courtside. Fakes by Kayondo Eriksson, goes up. Kayondo Eriksson just showing up here for his team.
Absolutely.
This young man, I mean, come on. Special player. Gets the ball to Zuzua Mimi. Zuzua scoops it. Can't get it to go. Zuzua Mimi. It's going to be UGB basketball possession. Zuzua coming from out and in. That's counted as a side ball here for UGB.
Tigers is considered quite a strong defensive player, but UGB seems to be finding the gaps in their defense and capitalizing on them. And Tigers is trailing by 3 points.
That's
4 minutes
right.
into the game.
That's right. Unbelievable here. We thought Tigers were going to dominate, but nevertheless, it's 9-6. The game has just started. 3 points is absolutely nothing. Can disappear here in the air in seconds. Let's see how Tigers are going to respond to UGB's Kayondo Eriksson, who's just absolutely been raining. 2 points down the middle. And it's going to be an inbound ball here. Long ball to David. Screen. Gets the ball to Yakaremi. Yakaremi drives, goes for the mid-range jumper. But he's off the mark. Kayondo Eriksson again. This guy. Him and Iran Hundailar are an absolutely dangerous duo in the paint. RSSB Tigers have to really watch out for that duo. Zuzua shakes it to Roberts. Roberts is going to back up. Ilan Kundailar here. Comes down, makes the hook shot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, hook shot. We just cannot go in. David again gets the long ball to Ilan Kundailar. Hilar dribbles it out. Looking for the point guard here in Hanira. Hanira trying to attack Tark Shea. Tark Shea blocks the three. Sam Steve, long ball to Antino Alvarez. Antino to a Tark. Tark bounces it in.
Good job by Tigers and Steve Haguminwari on collecting that rebound. UGB is taking more of the rebounds than Tigers, and that's showing on the scoreboard.
That's absolutely right. It's going to be 11-8. The score, only a 3-point difference here. Tigers and UGB off to a very even-Steven start. 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go before we wrap up the first period of this game. As substitutions in the offing here for UGB. It's going to be a long ball here to Kayondo Eriksson to the top. Kayondo Eriksson attacks. And it's going to be a UGB basketball possession. Fumble there by Kayondo Eriksson. The substitution here is for Steven, number 7, coming in. His brother just came off the court, Atsuka Babaye. Zuzua behind the back. Wow, kicks it out to Steve Sam. Steve. Oh, wow. Tongue twister there. Sam Steve. Couldn't get it to go. Kayondo Eriksson, spin move. Shit, fakes it. Yakaremye. Ball out to Hanira. Sublime from the 3-point line. Come on. This boy has been special today controlling the ball. It's going to be 14 UGB, 8 for Tigers.
Fantastic play by the UGB team, keeping the pressure high on the Tigers. But what a response from Jackson, Antino Alvarez.
That's right, Antino bringing up a strong response here on the 3-point line. Makes it 11 for RSSB Tigers. 4 minutes only to go. 3 minutes and 59. Kayondo Eriksson gets the ball. It's going to be blocked there by Tark Shea. Tark Shea just playing hot defense, going up. And unfortunately just does not get it going. There's going to be a 2-shot there for Tark Shea. Tark Shea, a lot of momentum there. Almost hurt. Can he stand up? And we're going to substitutions here for RSSB Tigers as Shaka Olivier comes into the game together with the cool, calm, collected, ice in his veins, Lars Ishimwe. This guy just does not change his facial expression. When he gets into the game, he's locked in.
Yeah, exactly. Lars is definitely someone to watch. He's played quite an interesting role in the Tigers team this season. Let's see what impact he'll have in this game.
Dark Shea Sublime from the free throw line makes it 12 here for RSSB Tigers, 13 for UGB. He's got 5 himself. Tark making all the difference in this first quarter. Only 3 minutes 49 to go. Sublime again from Tark. What a shooter here with the left. Tark evening it up in this game. Long ball to David. Kicks it out to Yakaremi. Yakaremi fakes Shaka Olivier, goes for the long 3, but it's off the mark there. And it's going to be a foul there on Kayando Eriksson by Sam Steve. UGB ball. First personal foul here for Hago Minwadi Steven. Second team foul here for the Tigers. Long ball to Kayando Eriksson. He's been playing well in the paint. Comes out with the ball. Gets the ball to Harina. Harina. Ball to David. David fakes Lars. Goes up for the 3. And it's off the mark for David. Ball with Tark. It's a 2-on-2 situation here with Sam Steve. Sam Steve goes up for the lay-in. Gets his body in the way. What a way to go up for the layup by Hago Minwadi Steven here. 2 points on the board for Hago Minwadi. Steven gets the ball stolen by Lars Lyken Ishimwe. And it's going to be stolen there by David. What hustle here from UGB. A long ball to Kayando Eriksson. Kayando dunks it up. Their last. This guy is special. Kayando Eriksson is already in a double-digit points. He's been the center man for this team, as in without him so far, UGB would be at 5 points. Hago Minwadi Steven gets the ball stolen again, and it's going to be Kayando Eriksson. Kayando Eriksson ball to Zulu. Zulu steps out. Yakaremie, that's his name. Long ball to Steven. Steven goes for the long 3. Woo! And it's money for Steven.
Watch out, Tigers. UGB are really punishing you for not defending your paint. Wow.
This is something special here tonight. Both teams playing a really good game. Lars Lyken behind the back. Staying stoic. Kicks it out to Sam Steve. Sam Steve. Steven almost steals the ball there for UGB.
Great hustle by UGB. I think Coach Minuka really needs to look the way that his team is working right now, because they're giving UGB too many chances. UGB players keep finding themselves by themselves with no one defending them.
That's right. Paul Bizimana, the silent killer. That's his name. Gets the ball to Zuzua. And it's going to be a shot clock violation here for RSSB Tigers. There's really something special here about Paul Bizimana's game. What do you think about how he plays?
I think Ball is a very reliable player. He's not one that takes up a lot of spotlight, but when you look at the score and the way that he plays with the team, always makes an impact when he's on there, quiet, hustling, playing hard.
That's
really
right.
A great part of the Tigers team.
That's right, Paul Bizimana. But Kayando Eriksson, just no one finding a response to Kayando Eriksson. I mean, this guy is just scoring at will. 12 points. Zuzua Mimi looking for that response, and it's off the mark. Lars Lyken Ishimwe picking up the mail. Like, wow. What jump shot hops from Lars Lyken Ishimwe has just been special. 1 minute 35 left in the first period. What some entertainment we're being treated to here in this game so far. And it's going to be a substitution in the offing here for Kayando Eriksson. The coach giving him some well-deserved rest. He's been the center man, the main focus for this game so far. We've got number 23 coming in, Muyayu Mukiza.
A very exciting first quarter for this game between UGB and RSSB Tigers. UGB are going for it, currently leading by 5. Let's see if Lars Ishimwe will bring that gap down. But even if they do, if they don't fix their defense problem on the other side, UGB will continue widening that gap.
It's absolutely right. What a take. It's going to be 1 minute and 35 seconds left in this quarter. UGB up by 4 points. Zulu, ball. Skips it back to Zulu. Academy calling for the head play. 1 minute, 22 seconds. Gets the ball to Hanira. Hanira spins, goes up. And it's not going to be Sublime. It's going to be picked up by Muhammad Mukiza. Foul on Muhammad Mukiza as he takes that rebound there on the offensive side.
Compared to the previous game, this quarter is not actually attracting as many fouls. This is just going to be the 3rd team foul for RSSB Tigers, while UGB has 2. The players are definitely being very careful. and how they're attacking each other.
That's right. Mukiza Eric gets the ball, tries to drive, it goes up, kicks it out to the baseline. Ball back with the Karemye, the danger man. He's been the ball handler here for UGB this first quarter. Ball from the 3-point, and Hanira just cannot be able to get it to go. There's going to be a fake there. Kicked back out to Hanira. Hanira fakes it, goes for the mid-range jumper. Off the mark. Picked up by Ichishatsu. This man is one of the most aggressive people in the league. Law pass there to Zuzua. Zuzua with Lars Lyken. Lars Lyken, sublime from the 3-point range. This guy can absolutely shoot. The lights out. Long ball there to Irakaremi. Transition plays here by UGB. Mohayo Mukiza with the dunk.
That was a beautiful play by Lars Lyken, but UGB responded immediately and made sure that gap is not widening.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. And RSSB really struggling here on defense. UGB just getting their way on offense. And it's going to be 8 seconds and 7, 6 now, 5, 4, and it's going to be Lars Lyken looking to step it up. The Academy off the mark with the Hail Mary there at the last second. 22-19 the score. Only a 3-point difference here between these two teams. A tight game. So far, Kayondo Eriksson just the man of the first quarter. I mean, this guy has been unstoppable. He's just had 12 points, scoring all over the place. They've just had no response for Kayondo Eriksson. Can RSSB get a response for Kayondo Eriksson and tighten up their defense? Or can UGB continue to punish on those transition plays?
3 points is not enough for UGB to start feeling comfortable. Tigers can definitely make a comeback. We know that their team is strong, their bench is strong. They just need to lock in and find each other and definitely stop those leakages in their defense. If they do that, then UGB will definitely be in big trouble. So if they want to win this game, they're going to need to expand that gap and make sure that Tigers is nowhere near them.
Only 1 minute and 8 seconds before we kick off the second quarter of this game.
Really happy to see Tark playing more, like feeling his presence more. He played in the red game, but there was something that wasn't converting for him. Let's see if this game he can definitely make the impact that Tigers need to make sure that this is not a repeat of Friday and they do end. This is actually the second from last game. They have another game with against APR on Friday, which is definitely going to be a very interesting mashup. They definitely need this win to go into that having more energy and more confidence.
That's absolutely right. The Tigers facing APR on Friday. This team chemistry has to click for them before they go into that matchup. APR has been playing together for a while.
Exactly.
So they know each other quite well. Let's see. APR also has a new signing, the big man. Let's see how that's going to work out for them. In about 1 second here, we're going to be going into the second period of the game. UGB with a slight lead, 3 points, 19 for RSSB Tigers. Same lineups coming back in. Valentino coming in to try and make the difference in this second period of the game. Big start here for UGB and Hanira calling for the play on the left side of the key. That's the ball to Nhundwa. Nhundwa, deep ball there to Steven. Steven, law pass. Busy Manapal steals it, making the difference there. Antino going up. And then on the lay-in, Antino Jackson Jr.
And that's what we're talking about. UGB has to be very careful. Tigers can take over very quickly.
That's right. And it's going to be another steal here by Tigers, just absolutely punishing them on offense, on defense. Lars Lyken Ishimwe, can he continue to punish? Yes, he can. This man is just so dangerous.
And just like that, Tigers are now leading with 24 points and UGB has 22.
Timeout here right before that transition play. That point does not count. There's going to be a timeout here for UGB as Tigers just start to get their tempo together and starting to punish on the offensive side already with a 2-point lead here to get things going. That right there was the play that Antino was challenging as a tough play. But he made it nevertheless. 7 points for Antino, leading the scoring here for his team alongside Lars Ishimwe Lycan. This guy has been coming through the last few games. Lars Lycan Ishimwe didn't start the season all too well, but now just absolutely showing off and showing out on playmaking, on 3-point shots. He's going to be one to watch, this young man.
Absolutely. The playoffs are looking very interesting, actually, with the way that the teams have both their core players that have played within the regular seasons, but also the recruitments that they've brought in to reinforce their teams as they go into the playoffs. UGB now trail 2 points behind Tigers, and Tigers seems to be finding their stride. It's going to be very critical for UGB to not let Tigers increase that gap.
That's right, and it's going to be Iakaremi gets the ball back to Iakaremi. Steven, postman, Mohayo Mukiza turns, goes for the mid-range, but it's off the mark. Thwarted there by Paul Bizimana. Paul Bizimana under the rim, goes up and in. Just the silent killer, this man. Once he starts to get going, he just starts racking up the points. There's his first 2 points on the board here. Paul Bizimana, 26-22, the score. Hanira, skip pass to Steven. Steven to Iakaremi. Iakaremi to Nhundwa. Nhundwa goes for the 3, and it's off the mark there for Nhundwa.
Tigers are definitely doing better in this quarter in their defense and not giving UGB enough space. Foul by Paul Bizimana. First personal foul, first team foul in this quarter.
Zulu, Nhundwa on Hanira. Hanira at the top. This wide zone defense here by RSSB just so effective, not allowing Nhundwa off the mark on the 3 again. It's going to be Lars Lycan Ishimwe behind the back. Almost loses the ball there, but keeps it. Paul Bizimana swing ball to Antino Jackson, fakes it. Antino Jackson goes up. Shaka Olivia cleans it up for him one more time.
Shaka Olivia is definitely within the silent killer category as Paul Bizimana, because in the paint, he's always there to collect.
Absolutely. He collects the mail. Shaka Olivier. This is Iakaremi at the top of the key. They're just not able to find a solution for this defense here. Long ball to Iakaremi. Gets blocked again. I mean, this RSSB defense starting to hold quite strongly here in this first 3 minutes of the second period. Lars Lycan. Ball to Antino. Can he go for the 3? He doesn't want to. Goes up. Gets the ball to the perimeter. Paul Bizimana. But he's unlucky bounce off the rim and out. Iakaremi fakes Lars Lycan Ishimwe. Looking for help. Gets the ball to Nhundwa. Iakaremi gets skims from Kayondo Eriksson. RSSB just finding the solution. Wow, what a fake there by Nhundwa to get in. Once that fake was up, he was gone. Great basketball there from Nhundwa, putting up 2 points on the board. And it's going to be Lars Lycan Ishimwe. Very low fouling game here so far. Both teams being very careful as Antino punishes. Just staying calm and punishing. He's already got double digits, joining the double-digit league here alongside Eriksson Kayondo. Stolen there from Hanira. Ball with Lars Lycan. Lars Lycan goes for the easy finger roll. And it's all nothing but net. RSSB Tigers just starting to run away with this slowly but surely. 33-24. Just keeping their cool. One play at a time. Zulu almost loses the ball there, but it's going to be a foot possession there for UGB.
Very interesting last couple of minutes. UGB have only managed to score 2 points, while RSSB Tigers are starting to get away. Now leading with 9 points. They seem to be finding each other, putting pressure. Antino's drives are making all of the players focus on him, which is creating opportunities for the other team, his teammates to be making the shots. UGB have to be careful. That gap might widen even more.
6 minutes and 18 seconds to go before we wrap up the second period of this game. A 6 plus 3, that's 9 point difference between these two teams. And come on, you can't make this up. UGB were leading, but now they're behind. That right there was Shaka Olivier just cleaning up.
But UGB has historically actually been a team that, until the last whistle, you never know. So if they can maintain their energy, not allow RSSB Tigers to get too far ahead, you can't rule them out just yet. We still have 6 minutes within this quarter and another half to go. Tigers definitely need to maintain the pressure and widen that gap if they want to win against UGB today.
That's absolutely right. It's going to be only 6 minutes left in this second period of the game. A 9-point difference. Can they make it count? RSSB, can they continue to punish and gain this lead aggressively? Or are UGB going to show their heart and catch up? It's all in the air right now. Let's see. As UGB kicks it back in. Ball to Yakaremia. Kick out to Hundwa can't get it to go in. It's going to be cleaned up again on the defensive side by Shaka Olivier. He's just holding the broom here today, this man. Just cannot be stopped on the board. Screen there from Shaka Olivier. Step back by Antino. Cooks. David. And it's going to be a foul there on Antino.
Interestingly, in our last game, the dangerous duo was the offensive Jabulani and Chad. But in this game, I would argue that the dangerous duo is actually the Tigers, Bizimana and Shaka Olivier, because when they're in the paint, you're going to struggle to get that ball back.
That's absolutely right. They've just been the solution here for Kayondo Eriksson. Kayondo Eriksson has not been able to get his way in the second period. He's yet to score in the second period just because of that big man duo. Now a change here on the court. Nate Roberts coming in on behalf of Shaka Olivier. Let's see how he's going to perform. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Antino just continuing to punish a scorer when needed. 12 points he's got on the board. Kayondo Eriksson gets the screen up. Lars Lyken, kick out, but it's going to be stolen there by Antino. Antino's changing sides. Wow. That's a flagrant foul there on Antino. He's going to go to the line for a chance for two.
It's under pressure like this that you begin to see the difference in experience between these teams. Tigers is made up of quite a number of very experienced players who will maintain continue to show up under pressure, while UGB starts making mistakes when things are not going their way. And that's going to cost them a lot because Tigers will definitely utilize all those errors.
That's absolutely right. Antino Jackson here just showing up for his team. This guy is special so far, and it's going to be cleaned up there again by Hundwa. 5 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Hundwa, ball to Kayondo Eriksson. Kayondo kicks it back out. Hanira. Magic from Hanira off the board, and then 27 points now for UGB, but RSSB Tigers just leading by an impressive 9 points, coming back off of a trailing run. Nate Roberts gets the ball back to Lars Lyken. Lars Lyken in and out. Goes in for the layup, but it kisses front rim and out. It's going to be Iran Honda Hilar gets the ball. Ball to David. David tries the three, but just cannot get it to go. Spin move by Antino. Gets the deep ball. He was trying to get Ishishatse, but David stopped the ball. Going to be an inbound ball here for RSSB Tigers. Antino's already got 13 out of the 36. An impressive third of those points that they put on the board. Bizimana Paul, ball to Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts, hook shot on top of David and just gets it to go. 38-27 the score. 11-point difference here for RSSB Tigers, just starting to punish this team. David, and it's not on the money. Nate Roberts. Long ball to Tark Shea. Tark Shea, layup, athletic, just going for the 1-2 all the way from the free throw line. This guy is just a big, big guy. Funda. Kalisa Bryan is in, the shooter. Kick back out to Kalisa Bryan. Kalisa Bryan still yet to get going from the three-point line. That's his first shot of the game. Let's see how he's going to perform over the next few shots. 3 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. A 13-point difference. Lars Lycan. Ishimwe just breaking our hearts. This guy, nothing but net every single time. You just cannot count this guy out. Once he's at the three-point line, just count him as a dangerous shooter. The league is just not caught up to how this guy shoots. 12 points already on the board. Oh.
And with that three-pointer, that makes RSSB Tigers leads increases to 16 points. This is a very dangerous position for UGB to be in. The Tigers team are clearly showing that they're getting comfortable, creating opportunities for themselves, setting the pace of the game that makes sense for them and the way that they want to play.
That's right. UGB just struggling to catch up here, just made only a few points this second part of the game. They started the second quarter with 22. Now they're at 27. That's only 5 points. RSSB Tigers started the quarter with 20. Actually 18. Now they're up 43. I mean, this has just been a scoring show here from the RSSB Tigers. The Cats starting to run away from their prey.
You could actually argue they're chasing their prey.
You could. 43-27 the score as we go into the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds in this quarter. We're in the second period of the game. RSSB Tigers just starting to run away with this. There's just no solution for their speed, their efficiency on the offensive side, and their defense. So they've been holding Kayondo Erickson, who's been the main scorer, as he loses the ball. Long ball to Antino Alvarez. I was liking Ishimwe, easy pass from Antino Jackson, just continuing to put up the points here, 14. Down the middle, David comes. Kalisa Bryan fakes it. Back out. Ball to Kalisa Bryan again. Tries to drive it. Changes his foot. And goes in for the nice shot in the middle off the one hand. 29-45. A 16-point difference now between the two teams. Long ball to Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts dribbles it. Busy Manapal. Tark Shea. Slam!
What a dunk! What a dunk by Tark.
Tark just pretending that he's not seeing anyone on the defense and just going up. And then this guy is a special player. Tark Shea already joining the double-digit mafia here with 10 points. Kalisa Bryan goes for the mid-range jumper, and it's sublime for Kalisa Bryan. Trying to keep up with the tyranny of the RSSB Tigers on offense. 31-47 the score. 16-point difference here. Tark Shea and the boys just busy Manapal creating plays coming down the middle. Lars Lycan changing. Long ball to Kalisa Bryan. Kalisa Bryan goes for the long three again. Sublime for Kalisa Bryan coming through here for the UGB boys in the second period. There's only 2 minutes on the clock. I mean, it's just been an absolute thriller so far. 34-47 now as Kalisa Bryan tries to get back UGB in the game. Antino Jackson Jr. Lars Lycan, this guy cannot be left alone because he will punish on this round. He doesn't get it to go. Busy Manapal kicks it out. Antino Jackson again, top of the key. That's his danger spot when he goes for the threes. Gets it to Tark. Tark goes up, and it's going to be a foul on Tark. (49-34) the score. Couldn't finish the free throw here by Tark Shea. That's going to be a 34-49 the score. 1 minute, 34 seconds. Ball down the middle to Steven. Kalisa Bryan gets blocked by Paul Bizimana. Just cannot find solutions here for that big man defense being set up there by Paul Bizimana and either Shaka Olivier and Nate Roberts. And it's going to be a big lob pass there to Nate Roberts. Antino looking for him, but just cannot find the connection.
Tigers currently have a 15-point gap, so that error will not cost them too much. But when they get into the playoffs, errors like that will not be acceptable. They will get punished severely for any such mistakes.
That's absolutely right. And it's going to be Steven here, goes for the three. He's been shooting well off the mark. Picked up by Nate Roberts, ball to Bizimana. Bizimana getting locked up here by Iakaremi Zolo. Ball back to Antino. Ball down the middle to Bizimana. Bizimana kicks it out to Trakshay. Ball back to Zuzua. Wow, beautiful passing here by RSSB Tigers.
What a shot! Antino.
Wow, just a dagger here by Antino, but a response from Iakaremi on the opposite side. But incredible passing here by RSSB Tigers. Just, if they can play like that every single game, the team chemistry will work. Right now, this tyranny that they've been unleashing, giving them a very commanding 15-point lead as Steven misses there on the three-point shot. Antino, 13 seconds on the clock. What is he going to do? Switches up. Iakaremi steals the ball. Going for the three. And it's off the mark there for Iakaremi Zuzua. Cannot get space. It's going to be a UGB basketball possession. 15-point lead here for RSSB Tigers. I mean, they've just been playing it phenomenally well this past couple minutes. This second period, they've just played with the tyranny. They went from 20 points or so to about 52 points. That's a 30-point quarter here for RSSB Tigers. This has been nothing short of special from these very, very experienced players. As they get their team chemistry going, they're going to be a very dangerous team to watch win the playoffs.
The second quarter has definitely been more exciting and definitely more within the pace that Tigers are playing. They're still not at their peak per se, but definitely having a more dominant presence and showing that UGB, it's not going to be an easy win if they do want to win this game.
That's absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. That was this first half of this last game of the night for Sunday Prime Basketball. UGB versus RSSB Tigers. We've got two more quarters here before we crown a winner. Tigers starting to run away with it here. They've got a 15-point lead. A strong one. Cannot be counted out, this young people. Cannot be counted out. Tino leading from the front. He's got 16. 14 here for Lars Laikanishima, the man, the myth, the legend. He's just been shooting the lights out the last couple games. Once he's found his shot, he's been dangerous. 12 points for Karando Eriksson. Very, very amazing first quarter, but the second quarter has just been lackluster here from Karando Eriksson. Busy Manapal just locking them up on that defense, switching up between Nate Roberts and Shaka Olivier. Just what a game it's been so far. And here are the halftime stats for this game.
RSSB Tigers are leading on field goals with 58%. UGB currently have 40%. On two-pointers, RSSB Tigers, of course, leading with 70%. UGB trailing behind with 52%. Three-pointers, RSSB Tigers is punishing them. They have 42%, while UGB have 25%. Rebounds, the young Iran Hunda is punishing RSSB Tigers and has gotten 22 rebounds, while Tigers have 18. Tigers lead slightly on the assists with 16, while UGB have 14. And Tigers have stolen the ball more than UGB, taking away 9, while UGB have 5.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here for the first half of this game. In about 13 minutes sharp, we're going to be back here for the second half of this game. Can the Tigers continue to punish the young team of UGB, missing their legend James Amoto and Lela Valentine Jr., or are UGB going to show some heart and come back into this game as they have before against big teams like APR? Let's see. Join us shortly. gentlemen, we're back. In about 52 seconds here, we're going to be going live for the second half of this game. RSSB Tigers taking a commanding lead here, 15 points. They're already on the 5th floor, with UGB still on the 3rd floor. I mean, this is nothing short of special. That second quarter for the Tigers was just an absolute mayhem. UGB just unable to get their team chemistry going that second quarter of this game. They were doing very well the first one, but second, they just cannot get it going. Can the Tigers see this through, or are UGB going to come up with some heart and get this going? There's going to be 16 points here for Antino Jackson Jr. He's been leading the pack with his amazing handles and great mid-range shooting. We've got 14 here for Ishimo Lars. This guy has just been really, really special showing here for the Tigers. I mean, just really delivering from the 3. 12 here for Tark Shea Anthony. He's been aggressive in the paint. Kayondo Erickson, all 12 points from the first quarter, but just could not get going in the second. Every other person for UGB, single-digit points.
Tigers are definitely starting the second half from a dominant position, which is, UGB has their work cut out for them. Tigers showed that they are agile as a team and definitely corrected for all the errors and gaps that they allowed Kayondo Eric to go through. Let's see if they'll be able to make a comeback and really dig deep and close this gap that Tigers has created.
That's absolutely right. Technical issue here. They're fixing the rim. Once that's done, we're going to get going here for the second half of this game. Thank you for staying with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Prime Basketball. It's just been nothing short of special. All right, and we're back. It's going to be our RSSB Tigers starting off this second half of this game, third period. Menuka getting a word here in with Antino on how to start the game. Let's see how they fare. And we're back on here for the second half of the game. Tark Shea inbounding the ball here to Antino as we get going. In about 10 minutes here, we're going to be ending the third period. Let's see how both these teams fare during that time. Ball with Nisre Zuzua Mimi. Nisre Zuzua. Ball to Nate Roberts, back to Zuzua. Zuzua. Coming down the middle, going up for the high layup, but just cannot get it to go. Zuzua yet to score in this game. This 20-point man that we know in a regular Tark Shea just going down. Tark Shea going down for the foul by Iakaremi Zulu. Not a great foul there. It's never great to see an athlete fall down. This is their livelihood. Let's hope Tark Shea is okay there. Is he fine? Hopefully he is. Going to the line for a chance for 2 points.
.30 seconds in, and UGB have now done their first team foul. Seems like they're trying to start on a very aggressive note. But they need to be a bit careful so they don't hurt other players as a start, but also get into foul trouble too quickly in this quarter.
That's absolutely right. And it's Tark Shea off the mark on the first free throw there. At the line. Can he sink the second? The answer is yes, he can. It's going to be RSSB Tigers' possession. 9 minutes 28 on the clock. Ball with Nate Roberts. Ball back to Antino Jackson, looking for that screen from Nate. Skip pass to Zuzua Mimi. Zuzua get the ball back to Antino. Antino fakes it. Deep ball to Tark Shea. Tark Shea loses the ball there to Stevens' hand. It's going to be 9 minutes 13 seconds. As Hanira skip pass to Hilar. Hilar blocked by Tark Shea. Kicks out to Steven. Steven off the mark on the 3-point, and it's going to be Zuzua Mimi cleaning up. Hilar with the heart. Iranhuna Hilar just out hustling the RSSB Tigers for the possession ball. Just so aggressive, this young man. I mean, come on. What it is a joy to watch. This young man just absolutely stealing the ball every 5 seconds on those 50-50 balls. Let's see how they're going to fare off this third period of the game. 8 minutes 55 to go on Tino Jackson. Ball again with Agum Nhwari. Tark. Antino kicks it back to Tark. Kick the ball to Zuzua. Zuzua driving it in. Ball back to Tark. Tark gets the ball to Hagumi Nhwari, but who cannot finish. Nate Robertson. Hagumi Nhwari just cannot get the ball to sink. It's going to be Antino back at the perimeter for a reset. 7 seconds on the clock. Zuzua Mimi goes for the long three. Zuzua! Oh my God. Wow. Just nothing but net from 40 yards. I mean, this guy is just special.
That was definitely a very beautiful shot, but Zuzua. This third quarter has taken a slow scoring start.
That's absolutely right. It's going to be Iran Hilal there off the mark with the mid-range jumper. Steven Agominwari. Ball to Nate Roberts. Nathaniel Roberts gets double teamed. Nathaniel Roberts loses the ball to that very strong double team by those UGB Mafia. I mean, wow. Steven coming down the middle. Creates contact. Can't get space in the section. It's going to be a step back there. Ball back to Kayendo Eriksson. Kayendo Eriksson gets the ball under the rim to Zulu. Steven goes for the three again. And it's money from Steven. This guy. Wow. He's really been coming through for this team and experienced the former, I don't know if it's the current, but former captain for UGB. We will find that out for you just right now. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Tark Shea at the top of the key. Agominwadi. Antino Jackson, baseline shot. And it's off the front rim and out. And it's going to be a foul there on Kayendo Eriksson by Nate Roberts as he tries to get the ball.
Tigers seem to struggle to get back into the rhythm as they start this quarter on a very, very slow start. We know they can dominate this game, but it seems like UGB is getting the better of them, at least for these first 3 minutes of this quarter.
That's right. 16-point lead here for RSSB Tigers, 40-56 for UGB. Can UGB continue with this discipline? Try and get back in the game, or are Tigers going to find their rhythm? That's going to be a mid-range jumper there. Hilar just hustling for the ball, but just cannot get space. It's going to be Zuzua Mimi going up and in. Wow, a really, really, really long jump there from Zuzua Mimi to get that nice and easy lay-in off the right side. It's going to be Steven again from deep. Steven just punishing.
It's raining
through.
threes.
That's right. It's absolutely raining here for UGB. Steven just coming through really with all those really, really important threes, reducing the lead here to 58. Steve Hagaminwadi. It's this battle of the Stevens from three. Nate Roberts kicks it back out to Antino Jackson. Fakes it, gets back to Zuzua Mimi. Zuzua just cannot get it in. Zulu, ball to Steven again. Steven is not getting space now that they know he can shoot. Kayendo Eriksson, can he get going from the mid-range? It's going to be a foul there on Kayendo Eriksson. A chance for two at the line. A 15-point lead here for RSSB Tigers. UGB just starting to eat into it. The more and more they're making these long shots by Steven. Kayendo Eriksson, can he get going in the third period with the scoring? And he hits the back rim and out. Unfortunate here for Kayendo Eriksson. 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go. And can he get the second? And it's going to be sublime here for Kayendo Eriksson. 44-58. Now the lead coming down to 14 points. Substitution for Sam Steve here as Shaka Olivier comes back in. Zuamimi calling for the long play here. Shakes David up. Gets a screen from Roberts. Roberts gets the ball to Tark Shea. Antino Jackson. Ball to Roberts again. Ball back to Tark Shea, but it's a fumble ball here by RSSB Tigers. 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, what a game it's been here. UGB just maintaining their discipline, trying to come back into the game. RSSB Tigers have just not found their rhythm here in the third period. Yakaremi gets the ball back to Nhanira. Ball with Steven. Steven driving it up. And it's going to be a foul there on Steven. 2 shot at the line.
UGB are definitely controlling this quarter so far. 4 minutes and 32 seconds in. That is the third personal foul for Roberts and the third team foul for RSSB Tigers. Tigers currently lead the scoring in this quarter with 7 points to 6 for Tigers. And yeah, they're closing that gap.
That's right. As Steven just continues to make a mark in this game, he gets into the double-digit mafia. He's playing that role that Kayonda Erickson was playing in the first quarter. If UGB get some scorers here, they're going to be very dangerous here to deal with, but struggling, depending on one player every quarter, is going to be unsustainable here in the long run. Let's see how they're going to fare now that they're down only 13 points. Nate Roberts gets the screen. It's going to be Shaka Olivier. Switch ball to Antino Jackson. Lars Lekanishimwe, substitution in the offing. It's going to be Zuzua. Long pass to Antino. Tries to get it to Nate. Nate loses the ball to Kayundo Erickson. Ball back to Tark Shea. Gets the ball to Shaka Olivier. Shaka Olivier can't get it to go. And it's going to be a foul. And it's going to be a foul here by UGB. The first personal foul for Steven. Second team foul here for UGB. A very low fouling game it's been so far. Both teams just walking into the end of the period without getting into foul trouble. Both teams playing a pragmatic game. Only 5 minutes left before we wrap up the third period of this game. UGB just starting to make inroads into that lead, but Lars Lekanishimwe can come and make the difference, can he? He goes up, and he's off the mark on that layup try there. David gets the ball to Yakaremi. Yakaremi tries to drive. He gets the ball to Steven. Steven again with a 3. And it's money again by Steven. I mean, wow. What is this guy? What is this guy? What is this guy on this third period? He's playing the game. He's really playing the game. Brings the lead down here to 10 points. And Shaka Olivier almost loses the ball there to Kayundo Erickson slaps it out.
I'm very surprised seeing how efficiently that Steven is scoring, and yet there's no one defending him.
Absolutely right. He's really sinking those threes, and they're just not able to find a response here for Steven. They need to find a response, how they did with Kayundo Erickson in the first period. Otherwise, they're going to struggle here. UGB just starting to come back from that massive 18-point lead that RSSB Tigers had. Now it's just a 10-point lead.
Coach Minuko is right to call this timeout. He needs to get his team regrouped. And yeah, get back into scoring.
That's right. Only 4 minutes, 30 seconds here before we wrap up the third period. UGB starting to make inroads into that lead. Let's see how they perform in this last couple minutes of this third period. Can they continue to stay disciplined and get back in the game, or are they going to struggle? Steven just being the absolute leader of that. Mr. Zuzuamimi right there with the really athletic layup. And that right there was the baseline shot by Steven. He's been shooting the lights out, this young man. I mean, come on. Again, Steven, again, just dagger after dagger. Wow. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the third period. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left only in this quarter. Lions like Nishima gets the ball to Antino Jackson Jr. Long ball to Zuzua. Zuzua. Jab step, back behind the back. Loses the ball to Thierry David and Iakaremi. Thierry David gets the ball back to Iakaremi. Tough pass there. Steven, double team there by Lars Lyken and Nate Roberts. Another 3-point attempt by Hanira, but he's going to be off the mark there from the 3-point range. Lars Lyken gets the ball to Nate Roberts, who slams it with authority. Wow.
What a way to come back. Let's see if they'll sustain this momentum and block UGB's scoring attempts.
That's right, and it's going to be a pass here to David. He's going to be looking for help here from Kayondo Eriksson. Steps back, goes for the long three. And it's not going to be on the money here for David as he tries to get back that slam by Nate Roberts. I mean, wow, what was that? That was special. Zuzua. Lars Lyken loses the ball there. Long ball to David. David, can he maintain possession? It's going to be dish pass there to Kayondo Eriksson. Kayondo. It's going to be a RSSB Tigers possession. Only 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here before we wrap up the third period of this game. What a game it's been here so far, man. Like, these two teams have just given us a show. Have given us absolute show. Let's see how they perform in this last 3 minutes before we step into the ultimate quarter of this game and see what these teams are made of. Can UGB come back from this 12-point deficit, or are RSSB Tigers going to find their rhythm and absolutely take over this game and push it to the final point? Tino Jackson changing sides, goes down the middle. Shaka Olivier with the long three. And it's going to be off the mark there for Shaka Olivier, cleaned up by Nate Roberts. But it's going to be a foul there by Nhundwa on Nate Roberts. Side ball here for RSSB Tigers as Antino starts them off. And a slam again by Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts starting to understand the aggressive style of Rwandese basketball play and just coming in with all that strength. If he plays like this, it's going to be very instrumental for his team. Steven Nhundwa off the mark. Zulu picks up the ball. Kicks it out again to Nhanira. Nhanira. Deep pass to Nhundwa. Tries to get the dish pass there to Nhanira, but he just cannot hold on to it. Stolen by Zuzua. Zuzua gives the ball to Antino Jackson. Gets the ball back to Zuzua. Comes back out to the perimeter. Resetting the play here. Zuzua comes down the middle. Kicks it out to Lars Lyken. Lars Lyken, can he punish? Yes, he can.
Money!
This man is ridiculous. Lars Lyken, wherever you are, shout out to you. Well done. Is going to be there. Kayondo Eriksson now starting to find his rhythm in the paint. Kayondo Eriksson, if he starts to find that rhythm, he can be very dangerous against this UGB team. As we walk into 1 minute and 59 seconds here, wrapping up the third period. Nate Roberts going it. Antino Jackson. Switch up. Kick out to Steven. Steven again?
Oh.
Steven again? Oh my God.
Steven is becoming a problem for Tigers.
Absolutely. They just have to find a way to curb this man because he's reducing the lead again to 12 points. Zuzua.
What a response.
Smooth. Soft like his name. Zuzua. Wow. What a play there. It's going to be a ball there in Hanira. Ball again to Yakaremie. They only got 1 minute on the clock. Can they make it count? Steven again to Nhundwa. Nhundwa. Soft ball. Can he get it in? No. This is a rim and out. This is Nisra Zuzua Mimi. Kicks the ball to Lars Lyken. Lars Lyken. And it's going to be, wow, it's not going to count? It's not going to count? Oh my God. Lars Lyken Ishimwe just unlucky there as it hit the rim before it went in. But this guy, I mean, I don't know if it's efficiency or luck, but that worked. 17 points here for Lars Lyken Ishimwe, but that did not count, unfortunately. We're in the seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 and 6 and 5 and 4 seconds before we wrap up the third period of the game. Nhanira fakes it. Nhanira, wow. But he just could not convert. This young players here for UGB with a lot of skill, a lot of talent, but then lack of experience just showing with the follow-through when it comes to their scoring attempts.
Absolutely.
It's going to be Nani right here at the free throw line. Can he convert both of these? Yes, he can. Converts the first. Can he convert the second as well? RSSB Tigers now in foul trouble. They've got 4 fouls. UGB 3.
Tigers needs to make sure they get their rebounds, though. UGB is definitely doing better than them in terms of getting both their offensive and defensive rebounds.
That's right. And Ankura Hilar, just a hustler. That guy, a one-man machine.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Actually, not even just Rwanda Hilar, even though he's doing an amazing job. Even Steven, they're double teaming against Roberts, which means he's not getting the ball back.
That's right. Antino Jackson fakes the Academia. Goes for the mid-range jumper off the back rim and out. It's not going to be great there for Antino Jackson. Gets the ball to Nakhanira. Kicks it to Iran Kundailar.
Unlucky.
Oh my God, this guy. What does he want to do? What's this? He has bad intentions, this young man. Bad intentions. You cannot trust him.
Final seconds.
Wow, what a beautiful layup. Nkundwa making the mark, coming in here late. And it's going to be just a 9-point difference. No, it's going to be an 11-point difference between these two teams. In about 2 minutes here, we're going to be walking into the 4th period of this game. UGB starting to make some inroads in that lead, but making inroads and falling back again. Making inroads and falling back again. The RSSB Tigers just staying consistent with their play and cannot be caught up with at this very moment. It's going to be 11-point lead here between these two teams. 11-point deficit.
Tigers' lead in the first half of the game is definitely helping them right now as they find their footing. In the first quarter, UGB actually led in scoring. They scored 22 points, with Tigers scoring 19. Second quarter, 15 points, while Tigers scored 33, and that's where they got their lead. That lead is now what's giving them the cushion because UGB actually outscored Tigers in quarter 3 by scoring 20 points, while Tigers has only scored 16. In this final quarter, will UGB actually be able to close that gap? We'll see. If Tigers can close up and make sure they get all those rebounds, then it will be an uphill battle for UGB. But if they keep on letting those second chance plays go, then UGB actually has a chance.
That's absolutely right. Lars Lack and Ishim were there with a deep 3, but just this guy just does not smile, does not change his facial expression. And it's going to be Steven there again. Just with the money. This player is very efficient from the 3-point shot range. Lars Lyken and Steven just exchanging 3 points. I mean, it's been special. Only in about 30 seconds here, we're going to be going through with the 4th period of the game. What a game it's been so far here, man. And thank you for joining us here on OSN. We just have one more quarter before we wrap up Sunday Prime basketball. And it's almost the end of the regular season as well. The regular season has been an absolute thriller. Not in Manila, but here in Kigali, Rwanda. And we're just going to wait and see how it's going to wrap up. APR already made it to playoffs. Patriots already also clinched the playoffs. Rwanda Energy Group also clinched the playoffs. We want to see who's the last team to clinch the playoffs. Is it going to be the Tigers? Most likely. Well, let's see.
You never know.
You never know. And we're back here from the break of the second period. It's going to be a UGB basketball possession starting off this 4th period of the game. UGB has to bring out the intensity if they're going to be able to challenge for the win in this last quarter. And Tigers have to tighten up that defense and tighten up the defense on Steven. He's just been the punisher. He has 16 so far, leading his team in scoring.
Ichishase is back on the floor, and Ichishase brings a lot of energy and pressure to any moment that he's playing in.
And it's going to be a foul there on Iran Kondahila. 2 at the line. This boy has been very aggressive. He's just one man unit. So aggressive, so strong, so sturdy. He's made all the difference here in the paint so far. He's not yet scored, but in terms of collecting the mail, he's just collected all the mail. There's nothing in the mailbox left as he goes to the line to make his first points of the game, making it count when it matters, reducing the lead here for UGB to go back trailing to 9 points. No, 10 points now. Can he make the difference? 9 points? Let's find out. No, he can't. And he collects the mail again for him. This guy. This guy. And it's the first 3-point that Nkundwa makes in the game. And it makes the difference. Now this guy's got a 7-point deficit. I mean, UGB as you said earlier, just cannot be counted out. It's going to be Shaka Olivier there. Again, just silent killer dominating in the paint, coming through. The ball with Nkundwa again. Nkundwa gets the ball to Hanira. Ball back to fakes it, and it's Steven in the paint. Steven going up, and Ilar almost picks up the rebound, but he just cannot do it. Zulu gets the ball to Bizimana Paul.
Oh,
Bizimana, Antino Jackson can clean it up.
go back
Wow!
up. Go back up.
This guy is very athletic. Cleaning up. The missed layup there by Bizimana Paul. 72-61 the score. Back to 11 points.
Timeout by UGB. Not sure if that was a good idea, considering UGB was on a roll, minus the last couple of points of Tigers. They've come out strong in this quarter. Just 40 minutes into this quarter. Actually feels like it's been a bit longer, but they're playing with such high intensity. Definitely going to give their all. Tigers cannot afford to let that gap go smaller. Otherwise, UGB will definitely make them pay.
That's absolutely right. We want to see what's going to be Tigers' response to that intensity that UGB has brought out in this fourth period of the game. We only have 9 minutes and 13 seconds before we crown a winner in this game. Tigers still have a couple games to go. In this season, they face APR on Friday night. That's going to be a big game, a good game to watch. We're going to be streaming it live here on OSN. And that right there is Zulu Academy passing the ball to Hanira. A press defense here by Tigers. Long ball to Nkundwa. Nkundwa goes for the three again. Off the mark on that chance. Antino Jackson. 3-on-5 situation here, and all the team now is present. There's going to be Lars Laikanishima. Fakes to the right. Fakes to the left. Goes in. Antino Jackson looking for space. Gets the ball to Ishishatse. Ishishatse coming in and making them pay. This guy is just an intense character. When he's in the game, you just feel his presence. It's going to be ball with Hanira one more time, calling up the plays. 14-point lead here. Hanira goes for the long three. And it just cannot sink here from Hanira. Ball again with Lars Lyken. Lars Lyken, ball to Bizimana. Euro, but it's off the mark there for Bizimana, but he cleans it up himself. This guy. This guy is just special. Lars Lyken again. Lars Lyken off the mark. Bizimana cleans it up again. Can they get it to count on this round? Lars Lyken, mid-range jumper off the mark. It's going to be picked up there by Yakaremi. Ishishatse. You cannot breathe when Ishishatse is on the court. If you breathe in, breathe out, the ball's gone.
Don't breathe, don't blink.
Don't blink.
He's on your tail.
Absolutely. This guy is just intense all the way.
Tigers seems to be finding their rhythm again and putting pressure on UGB. UGB have to be very careful to make sure that they don't let Tigers get away.
It's absolutely correct. And it's going to be an inbound ball here by David. David looking for help. Gets the ball to. It's a Hanira. Ball to David. Hanira goes for the three. Steven contesting for the ball, but just cannot get his teammates to go. Antino Jackson. Ball to Ishishatse again. Bizimana. Wow!
Money!
Wow. That's money shot there by Bizimana. What a shot.
That was nothing but net.
Nothing but net for Bizimana Paul here, pushing his personal points to 7. And it's going to be Hanira. Hanira kicks the ball out to David. David cannot get the shot to count. Long ball to Bizimana. It's going to be a 1-on-5 situation here. Bizimana shoots it. And it's not going to be money here for Bizimana Paul. A 19-point difference between these two teams. UGB starting to lag behind. David kicks the ball out to Steven. He's been shooting well. Cannot get that one to count. Ishishatse, can you see the energy that this guy's picking up the ball with? Yes, you can. It's going to be Bizimana Paul there who gets blocked by Steven. Long ball to Kayondo Eriksson. Bounces it up. Contesting, going to be a foul on Kayondo Eriksson by Ishishatse. Ishishatse just so aggressive in the paint. But at this time, he's fouls. Kayondo Eriksson. 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go before we wrap up this last game of the night. What a special game it's been so far.
Now we're at a 17-point difference with RSSB Tigers now having their second team foul. Still a very low scoring, low fouling game. Sorry, very high scoring game compared to our previous game. Let's see if UGB can make a comeback.
And it's not money from the free throw line there by Kayondo Eriksson. It's going to be a foul on Kayondo. On Ishishatse by Kayondo Eriksson. It's going to be RSSB Tigers possession one more time. Big shout out to the RBL referees here who just absolutely work so hard here tonight and absolutely get the sweats off. Switch up by David. Push there by David again, Nate Roberts. And it's going to be a foul there on Nate Roberts. A lot of aggressive ball here by UGB. Nate Roberts struggling to hold on to the ball on defense. Can he find his rhythm? It's going to be third personal foul for Tuyizere David. Big ball to Nate Roberts. Switch up by Antino Jackson. Goes down the middle. And he cannot make it. Muhayo Mukiza blocking him there. And it's going to be David again picking up the ball. Long ball to Nkundwa. Nkundwa going up and finishing it strong on the paint. Wow. This young man just coming through there.
That was a great charge.
Lars Lyken, cross once, cross twice. Oh my God, and that is not a great foul by those two team members. Lars Lyken. That's going to be a pushing foul there. Actually, it's going to be a charging foul here by Lars Lyken and Ishimu going in the paint.
As things are getting more intense, it seems that the players are fouling more. We are now at 3 team fouls for Tigers, and UGB seems to be catching up on that too. They have 2 team fouls. Have to be very careful. We still have 6 minutes to go in this quarter.
That's right. And it's going to be Kayondo Eriksson coming down the middle, but he gets the ball stolen by Antino, and Antino steps out with it. It's going to be a UGB basketball possession. 15-point lead here for RSSB Tigers. Comfortable, but not too comfortable against a young team like UGB who just keep fighting all the way to the end. Let's see Nkanira here inbounding the ball. Gets the lob pass there to Muhayo Mukiza. Muhayo Mukiza cannot get the ball. It's going to be a block there by Lars Lyken, just hustling. Ball back to Ishishatse. Stolen again by Kayondo Eriksson. And it's going to be Busy Manapal there again. Being double teamed there by Muhayo Mukiza. Cuts down the middle. Gets the ball to Antino. Antino. Lob pass to Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts cannot hold on to it. It's going to be David who gets the jump on by Antino. Five minutes and 39 seconds to go in this game. It's been a really hard-fought game here by UGB, just not letting go and not giving up, even when they're down a myriad of points. Let's see how this game is going to end. RSB Tigers already with 4 team fouls, starting to get close to getting to foul trouble. Let's see how they're going to perform in this last few minutes of the game. It's going to be substitution for Kayondo Eriksson. Steven coming back in. Can he make the difference? These shots are being put on Steven. Muhayo Mukiza gets the ball, finishes it quick. 67-80, 13-point difference. Coach Henry Manuka there, not very happy with his team's play. It's going to be Antino Jackson Jr. here kicking it up to the top. Tark, ball with Ishishatse, swinging the ball again to Antino. Antino tries to drive down the middle, kicks it to the baseline, and that's that man, Lars Lyken Ishimwe. But he just cannot get it to go. It's going to be Antino again. Antino coming down the middle and a foul on Antino.
What intensity.
A lot of intensity here between these two teams in the last few minutes.
Within 2 minutes, Tigers are now in foul trouble. UGB have just gotten their 3rd team foul, but look like they're on track to also be getting into foul trouble very soon. Both teams seems to be putting everything out there, but Tigers continues to lead and dominate. Even in this quarter, they have scored 12 points so far, while UGB is lagging behind on 10, and that leaves a 13-point gap.
And it's going to be a mid pass here by Lars Lyken. Ishishatse fakes Steven and sinks it. Ishishatse just making all the difference this last quarter here. This guy just does not give up. Has big heart. Ishishatse, 83-67. The score is going to be a 16-point lead here for RSSB Tigers. Starting to get comfortable here, UGB. A foul by Shishatse.
A bit too much energy on that.
Absolutely right. Forces the foul here. Steven going to the line. He's got a chance for 2 points. Only 4 minutes and 41 seconds as we wrap up this particular game. It's been intense all the way. Can we see what UGB is going to do this last few minutes? And is Steven just sinking them?
Tigers definitely needs to keep the pressure up on UGB, otherwise UGB will definitely maximize on any opportunity that they get, but they need to be careful. Ichishashidze is now on 3 personal fouls.
That's absolutely right. And it's already Tigers foul trouble. Nganira, Tark, ball Zuzua. Lars Lyken gets the ball to Tark. Tark can shoot, but he's off the mark on this time. Ishishatse bringing the intensity and collecting the mail here. Lars Lyken steps back, crossover, comes down the middle, goes up and under. This guy is just smooth like butter. We're going to call him Shea Butter from now on. And it's going to be Nganira Steven Zulu. Kundu again, Zulu again. Zulu coming down the baseline, kicks it back out. It's going to be off the mark there and picked up by Niswa Zuamimi. Nate Roberts is changing possession. Only 3 minutes to go. 17-point lead here for RSSB Tigers. They can just start to wave this goodbye in the right way if they can convert. Nate Roberts gets it going now. He's in the double-digit game. Can he make the difference in this last fourth period? Yes, he can. He's got 10 points joining the double-digit Mafia. And Steven picks up the rebound. Ball with Steven again, goes for the 3. Money by Steven. Steven just having his way with this defense. He has 21 points so far.
Steven's definitely having a fantastic game.
Absolutely.
But is that going to be enough to lead UGB to the win?
It may not be enough, but let's see how it works. The bloodline here. Matsuka Babaye just had 30 before this. Steven now has 21. I mean, it's just, what a family. And there's going to be 4 team fouls here for UGB. Academy having 3 himself. Nisrezo Zuamimi on the mark on the first. It's going to be 88 points here for RSSB Tigers. One more there off the front rim and out by RSSB Tigers. And it's going to be almost stolen there by Tark Shea, but just doesn't hold on to it. Still a UGB basketball position as we walk into the 2-minute mark here. Only 2 minutes and 56 seconds before we wrap up this game. It's been a special game tonight so far, but UGB just have not had enough to be in this game. 16-point lead here by RSSB Tigers, and they're holding it. Lars to Zuzua. Zuzua shaking him up down the middle, coming down the middle, gets it to Roberts. Roberts cannot hold on to the ball. And substitution in the offense here for UGB as Karibu makes a debut in the game. So now, right now, coming in for Nganira. Ball's like a long ball to Nate. Nate misses the lob pass. It's going to be David going for the 3. And he's off the mark on the 3. Ball with Karibu. Karibu going for the mid-range jumper. Off the mark. It's going to be Mohamed Kiza who makes an effort there, but Tark Shea too strong for him. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. The game is absolutely about to end. Only 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Both teams in foul trouble. Lars Lyken taking his time at the top of the key. Driving down the middle. Gets it to Tark Shea, and Tark Shea just absolutely finishing there in traffic. It's going to be 90 points here for RSSB Tigers. Just, wow, dominating. Block there by Lars Lyken on David as he tried the drive. Is going to be step out. RSSB Tigers possession.
What a play. 2 minutes left in this quarter, 2 minutes left in the game. Both teams are putting the pressure high. But it seems like Tigers is doing just a little bit better.
That's right. And it's going to be Lars Like and Ishimwe going to the line for a chance for 2 points. A foul here on RSSB Tigers. An 18-point game so far. UGB just trying their best, but just not enough for the Cats.
Very fascinating how both teams didn't really get into foul trouble in the first 3 quarters, but they've really struggled with this last quarter, with both of them being in foul trouble and still having 1 minute and 54 on the clock. That puts them both in a very dangerous situation, but UGB more than Tigers.
That's right. Lars Lycan, sublime. This guy now has 20 points. This guy's the man of the match so far. If he continues like this, he's been special tonight. Steven, and it's Steven. Wow,
Steven.
taking our breath away here, this guy. He's got 24 now. I mean, so special, this guy. He's had 24 points out of this game. Really made the difference in this game. Zuzua crossover, comes down the middle, kicks it out to Lars Lycan. Lars Lycan looking for space from Karibu. Can't get it. Ishishatse off the mark.
Unlucky.
Lob pass there to Nkundwa. Power ball. Karibu. Ball to Steven. Steps out. Steven off the mark. Is going to be cleaned up there by Nkundwa, and a foul on Nkundwa. Wow. I mean, this UGB guys just don't give up, do they?
Absolutely not. That was great movement off the ball. Great cleaning up by Nkundwa. And now they've collected a foul too.
77-91 the score here, and they have a chance to make it 78. Can they do it? Let's see. Wow, this is something. The lead coming back down like this is something. And Nkundwa takes it in. And it's going to be 78-91 the score. A lot of claps here for Lars Ishimwe being the highest scorer so far. He's played absolutely phenomenally in the game so far. What a game here he's had. It's going to be the last 1 minute and 12 seconds to go in this game. And in about 7 seconds, we're going to be walking into the seconds of this game. 78-91. Steven's been absolute special. 24 he's had today. Zuzua going up, kicking it out to Sam Steve. Sam Steve going for the 3, and it's off the board and out. Zuzua coming back out, looking to reset the play. Goes for the 40-yard 3, and it's off the mark. Tark Shea again to Zuzua. Can he go for the 40-yard 3 again? And it's going to be a foul there on Ilan Hilar. No, not Hilar.
There's a player down.
Yeah, there's a safety call there on. Is that David?
I think it's David.
That's David. That right there is David. He's down.
I think there was content on the first drive that Zuzua did when there was a lot of people in the paint.
That's right. We're going to watch that back and see what's the problem with the medical team there for UGB. Coming up and coming through for David. Substitution here for UGB as David comes out. Medical issue. We hope he gets well. Yakaremia comes in to show up for the team in this last 48 seconds. UGB just has not given up in this game so far. Only a 13-point lead on the clock. Zuzua, behind the back. Mid-range. And it's money. I mean, wow, so smooth, this guy. I mean, what a fitting name for him, Zuzua. So smooth. 34 seconds to go before we wrap up this game. Mohai Mukiza gets the screen there on Zulu. ISO there with Roberts. Ball to Mohai Mukiza, backing up, going for the mid-range jumper. Off the mark. Picked up by Tark Shea, high off the rim. And it's going to be only 18 seconds before we wrap up the game. Sam Steve gets the ball to Zuzua. Zuzua, is he going to go for the 40-yard dash? I think he's going to go for the fair play. He is going to go for the fair play, Zuzua. He is going to go for the fair play. Honorable here by the big man, Nishre Zuzua Mimi, as the game gets done. What a game it's been here. RSSB Tigers just maintaining the pressure the whole game. UGB just not giving up, but not enough for the game to go their way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Okapi Sport Network for this beautiful, beautiful game. What a game it's been that we've just watched here. In a few seconds, we're going to be giving you the full-time statistics in this game. It's been a long, long night, but a fruitful one nevertheless. UGB, congratulations to UGB. Congratulations to Kepler Basketball for winning the previous game. 2 amazing games we've watched here so far. Congratulations to these 2 teams. And thank you so much for joining us here on OSN. Never miss a moment here on Okapi Sport Network. Please subscribe to this game. You're going to not miss out on any single game. We're going to be giving you the games, the post-match interviews, the interviews, whatever you want, anything to do with sports. We got you here on OSN. Subscribe and don't miss a moment. It's going to be the full-time statistics here. Tell us.
With the full-time statistics, RSSB Tigers had 48% field goals, while UGB lagged behind at 38%. 2-pointers, Tigers made 61%, while UGB made 48%. Although Steven was raining those threes, Tigers did have 34% on 3-pointers, with UGB having 29. On rebounds, not too big a difference. Tigers have 48, while UGB have 41. Assists also almost equal, with Tigers having 29 and UGB having 28 assists. Tigers also having almost the same steals as UGB, with 15 for Tigers and 14 for UGB.
And it's a wrap here for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us, wherever you're joining us from your laptop, your phone, your screen, your radio, wherever you're listening to us from. Thank you so much for joining us here on OSN. It's been me, Chacha, the one and only, Bouquet, and my beautiful, beautiful co-host,
Christine.
That's right. Thank you so much. Catch us later. Friday night.
Thanks, everyone.
See you there.